What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and today we've had a few headlines that are awesome, including a movie that I've been really looking forward to that we've got a first look at, another movie that I hated the first film, and I'm actually kind of curious about the second movie. I just want the trailer to drop. Unfortunately, the third bit of news is a little sad for Disney and Pixar fans, but before I get started and I dive into everything, if this is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James. Now, if you're wondering who that is, that's me, and I love talking all about movies. And if you've been following the channel, this is a little new. Yeah, it's a microphone that I'm trying to test out. I'm not saying we're gonna live stream yet, but I'm saying we're working on it. So I'm excited to grow on this journey with you guys, and honestly, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. There's gonna be a special thing we're gonna do at the channel. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but we're gonna do something awesome for 1,000, the next milestone. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the big red button below and subscribe to the channel if you love movies just as much as me. And also don't forget to tap on the notification bell right next to it just to stay up to date with anything new that I'm doing here. Like this video, share it with your friends, and in the comments below, guys, I'm gonna need your help on this one. Let me know what you're feeling about all these bits of news coming out today, because it's both good, okay, and then you're kind of sad all over again. So let me know what you guys think about these three big headlines. And a little bit of housekeeping before I move on. If you haven't seen it already, I dropped 2 videos over the weekend. My review of Code 8, the latest sci-fi action movie starring the Amell cousins, Stephen Amell, you know, the dude with the big arrow, you know that guy, and his cousin Robbie Amell, who's on The Flash. That review is poppin'. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for getting in the comments and getting active. And the second video I dropped on Easter Sunday is me going through all of my old ticket stubs. You can find both of those videos in the description below. Alrighty, so let's waste no more time and get into the best bit of news for today, honestly, is Denis Villeneuve's Dune. If you don't know what that is, it's a sci-fi action movie, or just a sci-fi movie. I'm sure there'll be action. If you've seen Blade Runner 2049, you know who Denis Villeneuve is, or Arrival, or Sicario. If you haven't seen any of those movies, please watch them. But let's dive into the first look by Vanity Fair. What's really great is that they released a photo with Timothée Chalamet. I really hope I pronounced that right. If I don't pronounce that correctly, let me know in the comments. But he's walking on a beach, and it's so dark and moody. It's something that you expect from a Denis Villeneuve movie. And I don't know what's flying in the air. One of them looks like an N95 mask, but that just might be me going crazy in this quarantine. And it looks really somber. But what's really neat is that I'm interested just by a photo, and it's crazy. But I want to pull an excerpt out of the article, which will help dive into who Timothée Chalamet is playing and what Dune is. And I quote, "At the start of Frank Herbert's science fiction epic Dune, the young royal Paul Atreides," sounds very like Greek, right, "prepares to leave the comfortable life he knows for a desolate, dangerous mining planet known as Arrakis? I don't know how to pronounce that, where his wealthy family will oversee extraction of a space vital to the galaxy." That's cool. That sounds so Denis Villeneuve, it's not even funny. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, if you don't know what Dune is based off of, see, this isn't just an original movie. Frank Herbert, like you just heard there, authored and penned this sci-fi novel back in 1965. It's like 412 pages long and has its own glossary. I don't understand how anyone can do that, but listen, I guess it works. I can't read a book that long, honestly, unless I'm really invested, but 412 pages is long. According to this website, readinglength.com, I was doing some research on how long it took people to read this novel. 12 hours and 12 minutes is the average. Don't know what they're basing that off of, but if there's a glossary, your boy is spending probably 12 months. Yeah, I'm taking a year on that book. Now, amid all of these delays, Dune is actually still scheduled for a December 18th release this year, so I'm really excited for it. You guys, I just can't contain it. I just can't. It's Denis Villeneuve. It's Timothée Chalamet, Oscar Isaac. It's freaking almost everyone you can think of. Jason Momoa's in the movie. This is nuts. Who else? Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya. What in the world? Like, this movie looks amazing. Okay, so like I said, we have really good news, which was Dune. Now we're gonna get to the okay news, because I don't really care about the movie too much, but the Venom 2 trailer has been rumored for a while. Then there were some leaked images that apparently were fake, but now we're getting what is reportedly a confirmed trailer release date, and that's tomorrow, which is insane. If you're viewing this video, it's probably going to be already online, if this is true though, because apparently Andy Serkis, director, actor extraordinaire, he released on his IG this whiteboard drawing of Venom and Carnage and said there will be Carnage, and then tomorrow, which is most likely alluding to the trailer dropping tomorrow. There have been reports that footage is already gathered up, so I wouldn't not believe it, but I'm skeptical. Skeptical because I went to Andy Serkis's IG and it's not there anymore. People said he deleted it, so I don't know if that's true. Listen, again, it's all speculative, but if it is, and if it's not, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be giving you guys my reaction right when the trailer drops, and I'm so excited because I don't know. It's Andy Serkis, and he's not a terrible director. He's not directed the best. I mean, Mowgli was not good at all, to be honest, but he's a good actor, and this seems like a fresh approach. And maybe I'm just excited because it's a new trailer. We haven't gotten one of those in a while. Okay, so moving on to the third bit of news, which is sad, and I don't want to talk about it too much, to be honest, because it really hurts my soul. Get it? Because we're talking about Disney Pixar's soul. The Jamie Foxx-led animation movie has been delayed, not indefinitely, but it has been delayed to November. After originally, hopefully, and I was crossing my fingers for it to be released in June, Disney and Pixar were like, skirt, coronavirus is still going to be around in June probably, so let's push it back. Now, that doesn't necessarily concern me, but there are other big November release dates. I mean, you have Black Widow. That's going to be controlling that month. Soul comes out, I'm okay with it because it's counter-programming. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like, Disney's going to win November. I didn't even say that properly. So the exact date is actually November 20th, 2020. Now there's a little bit of discussion to be had because you start to go down the calendar and look at what comes out in June and July. What are some major motion pictures that might get pushed back after Soul announced its delay? I think that in July, we're not going to get Tenet. I don't know. I want to be optimistic and positive, right? But I just don't see people flocking to theaters in large amounts. Let's say if the quarantine guidelines get lifted in June. I still think it's going to take a month or two for people to get comfortable in going to the movies again. I'm really hoping that people will go and still be safe, not cough into their hands, wash your hands. But yeah, I can see Christopher Nolan's kind of getting delayed now that Soul has gotten its delay. Yeah, I wish I could tell you guys differently, but you know how it is, right? Domino effect. Things one after the other go down the line. So there you have it, guys. The 3 big headlines for the day. I'm just so glad you joined me. We talked about it. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this news. I mean, there's a ton to get through, but thanks for getting through it with me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the big red button below if you liked what you heard and what you saw. And also don't forget to tap on the bell just to stay up to date with everything new that we're doing. Like this video, share with all your movie friends, and you guys, like I said, we are at almost 950 subs. I haven't checked in like the last hour or two. But that is huge because we just got to 900 not even like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm so thankful for each and every one of your guys' support on every video, whether you like or comment or share. And just telling your friends about it means a lot to me too. But we're almost at 1,000. Like I said, I'm testing out new equipment. I bought some new stuff so we can maybe get a live stream going when we get close to 1,000 or when we reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm excited for this. We got a lot more to talk about this week, especially if that Venom 2 trailer drops. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.